everyone, my name is Julia and today I will be answering the questions that as for my assignment, sorry. So the short answer 5 questions is that what does emotional rigidity lead to? So it's kind of like a life full of drifting. You do not know what to do, and you are forced to keep up a false positivity, which can actually destroy you mentally. And by destroyed you mentally, I actually mean it, because it is true. And if you don't feel any emotions, except for happiness, then it kind of just makes you more vulnerable to times when it was like you're really angry, really sad or annoyed. Yeah. So yeah, that's question 21. Moving on to question 22. Why does suppressing emotions fail? Because they lead to emotions and then they actually amplify. So I just suggest you guys to do housework when you're angry. Turn your anger into motivation for housework. Yeah, that one is a great one because I do that all the time. 23. What metaphor is used to describe ignored emotions? Wait, what? What is that? What metaphor is used to describe ignored emotion? Is that suppressed emotions? Yeah, we just go ahead and ignore them, right? Like we don't care about them at all. Okay, I don't know. 24. What role do emotions play in decision making? The role that emotion play in decision making is 1. If you really want to go to if you want to become a doctor, and then go ahead and become a doctor, but then you realize you're not good at rescuing people, and then that sense of doubt, that sense of doom just hits you, and you're thinking it over and over again. You do not know what to do. Your heart wants you to follow your path in becoming a doctor, but your brain said that no, you're good at IT. You should be in IT. Intelligence technology or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, you're good in IT. So that means that you must be in IT. Because it is more rational, you got that. And then you just think back and forth. You do not know what to do. And in the end, because your heart speaks louder, but your brain decides, so you just go into IT. But then after a few years, you said, I'm successful in IT. I got like a few million, so now I'm going to work in a hospital. Like, dude, why? But your heart says follows it. So yeah, is a really good example. 25. What questions does life ultimately ask us, according to the speaker? Do you want to feel this or not? Or do you want to lead a meaningful life, a fulfilling one as well? 2. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not, maybe no. I just don't care about my life, whether it's fulfilling or not. All I want is that I get enough books, I get enough food, delicious food, water, sweets, and sleep. Yeah, that's all the things that matter to me. So my writing test is that some people believe that maintaining a positive mindset at all times is essential for success. Others argue that acknowledging difficult emotions is more beneficial. discuss both views and give your own opinion. So people, I don't know why that people believe that maintaining a positive mindset at all times is essential for success. Yes, part of me believes that as well, because when you study and then you're angry, yeah, you just keep thinking about the angry things that just happened and you don't focus on your study, and in the end you got a really bad grade. But if you fix your mindset, you actually focus on, yay, I'm gonna study, and after studying I'm going to give myself a candy burst of dopamine. And so yeah, your brain actually focuses more and you end up getting a good grade. So yeah, the second thing about the first view is that sometimes it can be depressing, like you don't know how to feel. Your parents just pass away, and how can you keep a positive mindset after all of that? A moment of silence for them. So yeah, why we cannot kind of like just keep a positive mindset at all times, but keep a positive mindset when it is necessary, not all the times, because not at all times you're attending a funeral. You cannot have a positive mindset because it will make the atmosphere worse. So others argue that acknowledging difficult emotions is more beneficial. Okay, so we acknowledge difficult emotions. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, I think that we should acknowledge difficult emotion because it is more beneficial for us. If you want a healthy or a positive mind, you must acknowledge them first. So yeah, I think that these 2 points are like just really the same. Really the same, yeah. My own opinion is that keep a positive mindset when necessary, and you should acknowledge difficult emotions all the time because it is beneficial for your psychological and mental health. So the fifth part, my speaking test, is introduction. Person, how do you usually deal with negative emotions? So I usually deal with negative emotions such as doing housework, because I just turn my angriness into kind of like a burst of motivation so that I can do housework. Yeah. So, or I just hop into my computer and I study or I design something. 2, do you think people in your culture express emotions openly? Why or why not? No. Any countries in Asia, when you talk about stress, depression, when you talk about your sadness, you're angry or whatever, it's like you're talking about your diarrhea. Yes, I admit. Yes, I admit that, because in our schools, this is personal for me. In our schools, kind of like all of the top students, they just like really joyful all the time. But I always see that, well, they're kind of empty because they don't smile a lot, and they only smile when someone is talking to them or when they look at. They're just empty. Like when somebody is not talking to them or it's just still, they just like their world is just too still. Like they don't even smile, talk, or anything. They just go to their desk and then study. Oh my god, what the heck, dude? And yeah, it's not just about the Asia culture, but there are lots and lots of other countries as well. In many Asian cultures, it's kind of like a taboo that forbids us from saying anything about it. Do you think? Okay, so yeah, 2, long-term cue card. Describe a time when you experienced difficult emotions. Okay. So there's one time that I was joining a really easy contest, but with the prizes, oh my god, the prizes are really huge, and I just feel empty. Like my brain cannot release enough motivation, enough dopamine for me to study. I really hate that time. I really hate it when it happened. Like I just freezes. I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I swear I don't do anything. It was really difficult for me. I'm like my brain just freezes. It refuses to prepare. Especially the speaking part. The speaking part, I really love speaking out loud, but out loud for everybody to hear. Like I speak in front of a crowd, in front of audiences a lot. But then at that time, well, I just got stage fright or something. After that, I'm really sad. My family keeps nagging me about I could have done better. I got second place, but my family said I could have got first place or the special place. Yeah. So how I responded to it, I was like, I don't care about it. I don't care about it. So I turned my grief and anger into appetite, and I just eat a lot of it. So for me, well, when I'm too angry, too sad or something, I just do it with actions. Like I eat, I ultimately sleep, I do housework, or I just study. Yeah. And what I learned from that experience is that what I learned is that my condition is called freezing. It meant is that preparing is seen as weakness. Like you're good at this, you don't know how to prepare. You don't need to prepare. You can still get a good place, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's called freezing, and also if the whole point is that it's arrogance. Yeah. Part 3 discussion abstract. Why do some societies discourage emotional expression? Because you don't want to get your day ruined. When some random kid just cried in the street, and just cried in the street really loud, and said that, "Where is my mom?" No. When I cried to his mommy and said that, "I want ice cream and you did not give me any. I hate you." Yeah, just like that. You don't want to get your days ruined. More important is that, as I mentioned, in Asian cultures, if we talk about stress and depression, it was like talking about our diarrhea. Yeah. Can suppressing emotion affect mental health? Yes. It destroys you mentally. I don't know, but whenever I'm just too destroyed you mentally. Yes, like you bear too much. You bear too much, and you just don't know how. I don't know. I am not an expert, so please. It's all the gibberish. It's also just some nonsense gibberish. But if you suppress all of your negative emotions or ignore your feelings, then it can destroy you mentally. Do you think emotional courage should be taught in schools? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. There are pros and cons. The pros is sometimes, students know how to take care of their emotional well-being, and it's a really good point. But it would be too costly. In fact, cost is kind of like almost in everything. It appears like in almost everything. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all, and goodbye everybody.